Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. I want to thank Robert from California for giving me this E40 Malt Liquor. It's the Malt Liquor Project, you heard me? So we're doing a malt liquor, you heard me? And this is...
Did you say you heard me?
Yeah, because that's what I do when I do malt liquor. You heard me? So,
you heard me.
Yeah, so it's the Malt Liquor Project, you hear me? And what you know about that? And this is E40 Malt Liquor. What you know about that? It's a malt liquor made with honey.
Yeah. So this one says it's rocking at about 10%. It's got a pretty gold label, an E40. I don't know what that's all about, but that's the name of it.
A wrapper, yeah.
Yeah, it says internationals, international transactions. It's got like little gold bars on it and all that. So it's a 40. So you know, there's like always like these little folklores about the 40s. You know, get up in the morning and drink a 40.
Yeah, the folklore.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got someone.
We even had a local band here in New Orleans called the Morning 40 Federation, and their big thing was to wake up every morning and consume a 40 before they do anything.
Yeah, interactions and transactions, what it is, and it's gold bricks. Says 707, and it says E40 got his name drinking 40-ounce beers on the 1300 block of Magazine Street in the hillside of Vallejo, California, when creating his own beer. He accepted only the finest quality ingredients available. I'm not too sure about that. This refreshing malt liquor with a hint of honey is delicious and ready to go. So, much like the Iron Maiden beers and the Kiss beers, it's one of these Music Star certified
Oh,
beer.
okay.
Malt liquor with honey, and it's made by...
Which could only be something that the Music Star likes and not everyone else.
Right, and it's made in Crosse, Wisconsin by City Brewing. The same people who make the Dixie Black and Voodoo in Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm. Okay. So with that said, we know it's coming from the budget beer breweries.
Right.
Okay, so this is going to be on the budget beer side.
Now, what it costs in California, I do not know, but at 10% it can be treacherous. I've had honey beers like the honey brown lager from Rochester, New York, and the one from Poland.
Wow, it is golden, gold dark, like Cash Money Gold. Look at that.
Yeah, that's straight up
like
gold.
Money gold.
That's why I got gold bricks on it.
Right.
Whew. Yikes.
Yowza. It's got a strong head. Bubbles dissipating very quickly, just like you'd see in a craft beer where they've alcoholed it and alcoholed it and alcoholed it. Yeah.
It's kind of scary. It's
this might be beer soaked in alcohol.
It's gold. As far as bubble action, there's a little bit of that. I want to thank you once again, Robert, because I would have never bought this because I never have seen it.
I'm not having any bubbles in mine.
I'm going to show you another 10%er that comes from the same brewery in Crosse, Wisconsin. I actually visited that brewery the day it got bought out. Literally the day it got bought out in 1996. This is Earthquake High Gravity, not made with honey, 10%. Don't even ask. Don't even ask. If you drank it, you'll wish you were in an earthquake.
Okay.
All right.
So remember you gave me a little feedback about this one, but we've never had this one. Same alcohol content. One would think very close to the same recipe since it's the same budget brewery making it.
Yeah, Crosse. You know, it's a funny thing about City Brewing. They can make really good beer over there. They've done the Guinness American Lager. You know, you like that blonde American lager.
Yeah.
They did the Sapporo Stone Warrior. But they just basically say, whatever you want to make, we'll make it. High to gutter. You know what I mean? Like.
Alright,
yeah,
so let's go ahead. Put a nose on this.
Oh, it's so alcoholic.
Oh, isn't it though? It's, okay, I'm going to try to get past that, see if I can smell the honey.
There is a little honey.
There is honey, but whew.
It's
just pungent alcohol.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I drank the Earthquake High Gravity 12%, and that's one of the few beers I ever drank down that decided to go in reverse.
All right, let's go ahead and I can't describe it.
Yeah, it's
weird. It's you know where I kind of get the same smell from? It's Dogfish 120.
Oh, and I've heard people say no, don't go there. I've heard a lot of people say just don't do it. It's not worth it.
What, the 120?
Yeah.
Oof. I find their IPAs to be peppery.
But they say the 120 is above and beyond what really
It's
people should
stupid.
ever.
Yeah, it's some of them are, they don't know the alcohol content on it. They don't stamp it. Some people say it's 18. Some say it's 20.
It's like that Samuel Adams Utopias. People say just don't do it.
Yeah.
All right, so cheers, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of flat tasting though.
Well, it did come in a bottle.
I don't mean that it's a flat beer. I mean the taste is flat.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of build
Get
up.
the honey. Maybe the honey's put in there to mask the alcohol, but damn, the alcohol's there. Whew.
It's like grain husks.
Yeah.
You get that with the high gravity lagers. It's like not the barley or the corn, but the husk. You know, like when you know, if you get
It's like it burnt off all the goodness, and the only thing that's left over is that roughness.
You know, like oatmeal, and they'll have the husks in there. Sometimes it gets stuck in your teeth. Or a corn kernel.
Not my teeth. I'll floss. Go ahead.
I'm just saying it has that kind of aspect.
It's got something going on with it.
The mouth feels actually light to medium. It's not a heavy beer.
Yeah, it's scary though. It seems like it wanted to sneak up on you.
Yeah, don't drink the whole bottle, please. There's a date, guys, but it's...
I'm scared.
Yeah, it got wiped off, so it's probably fresh. Doesn't taste old.
No.
And at 10%, would it really matter?
No.
The finish.
All right.
Not crisp.
So.
It's grape drink.
So. Let's be realistic about this, okay? We're looking at this as a negative. Let's try to get a positive out of this, okay?
Yeah, right.
It was a free beer. Thank you.
Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Robert.
I'm getting honey. Slight grape, like you were saying.
That grape
I
drink.
didn't notice that.
Now it says interactions and transactions. Well, there was no transaction involved. He gave it to me. And the only return I can give him is to do the review, which is what he wanted. He said, I just want you to do the review. He was curious to see what I would think about it.
It is kind of...
We're interacting.
Kool-Aid grape a little bit.
I've said this for years about Crosse, Wisconsin City Brewing.
It is a little Kool-Aid grape.
Their beer is very strange. Beer should not taste like, and it's not even Kool-Aid, it's like Flavor Aid, you know, like that cheaper brand. It's like Flavor Aid mixed.
No, this is like Kool-Aid when you're a kid. You'd make it in the milk jug at the house.
That's what I'm talking about.
And sugar.
But I'm talking about
sometimes it was chalky.
Right, but I'm talking about the Flavor Aid.
We didn't go Flavor Aid.
All right.
Kool-Aid was 10 cents. Flavor Aid was 3 cents. So we stepped up and got the nickel Kool-Aid, not the 3-cent flavor.
My mom bought the Flavor Aid. All right, but it's oh man, these are the same people that make Black and Voodoo. If you can believe this.
It's not bad. It just doesn't taste like beer. It tastes like grape Kool-Aid.
With honey.
With honey.
And chalk.
Did they mix together with a beer and alcohol?
But I'll say this about it.
It's one of the most bizarre beers I've ever tried.
I'll say this. It's better than that Stone beer that tasted like fish oil and scales.
Oh, yeah.
That was rancid.
You mean Limburger cheese and fishbowl.
That was horrible. This is really not, you can't.
No, this is not bad.
You can't say it's
just
horrible.
Unusual.
Yeah.
Like, you don't expect a beer to taste like grape juice. Although Founders and Found us put out Fruit Loop, and our friends at Dogfish had
Fruitwood, yeah.
stuck 61 inside of that variety pack. I guess because they made it and didn't like it.
Yeah, those were kind
to
of
get rid of it.
Those were kind of wanky too, and they were way more expensive than this.
Oh God, whatever.
This is maybe $4 a bottle. Those were way more.
Who knows what that cost? But
Not
yeah,
much.
these things, like that variety pack, I paid $22 for. So if you break that down, 12, 20, let's just say it's like $1.80 a bottle. Nah, not great. As a matter of fact, it was my least favorite one I had in there.
I can feel the alcohol in my face.
Yeah.
How would you score this? It's hard to score it, but
Well, if you know,
it's kind of like a New Year's Day holiday beer in a way. Like everybody can share it and sip it a little bit. Kind of like.
it's not bad. It's just not beer. To me.
Yeah, it says. Oh man, it says malt liquor with honey. I don't know what it tastes like. That, I guess. It's strange. I wouldn't sip on a 40 of it. I might drink like this little sample. It'll take me the rest of the day to go through this. Would you recommend anybody buying it if they saw it?
Oh, hell, they buying those fruity tooty, you know, beers flying off the shelf.
Yeah, I mean, it's no worse than the stuff.
You know, I would invite any beer snob who's willing to spend all that money on those fruity tooty, hazy IPAs to try this.
It does hang.
Because you're not going to spend a whole lot of money, so if you're willing to branch off on someone's beer that you never tried before and throw all that money out there, I'd say go ahead and try this. Why not? You might discover that you like this and you might could save a little pocket money.
It's not worse than those.
No. It's definitely not worse than those, so.
And it doesn't have all that granulated, you know how those things have like that cereal mush at the bottom of the cereal bowl? Like they're like mushy in your mouth. This doesn't have that.
Oh, like when you finish the beer and there's the bottom.
And you can get this gruel on
It's
your
like,
hand.
oh, you know, it's like, oh, what is that? Never had that in my beer before.
Yeah, this doesn't have that. It's like
No.
clean in a way. All right, so we're perplexed. You want to take one more little taste and score it?
A little taste.
Gotta watch it. You notice the bottle is very similar to another bottle right there? I guess City Brewing and Miller get their bottles from the same supplier.
Yeah,
Probably some
possibly.
glass company up in Illinois or Wisconsin.
So this is a good amount to, you know, put some air in it and smell it.
Yeah.
Give it a favorable. We can be beer snobs with it. Oh, it smells so fruity. Oh yes. Oh, great Kool-Aid.
You know, it smells kind of like it smells like something we reviewed that was real expensive. There's some cherry juice in it. Maybe it's not grape. Maybe it's like cherry skin.
Well,
Kind of like the fruit wood, but not, but better.
Fruit was really fruity.
This almost even has some wood. It almost like it was aged in cherry wood, which is a joke because you know it wasn't. But it's.
Well, it's got that bitterness to it that you would get like if you left an itty bitty stem on something and you threw like a bunch of fruit in to make like jam. So it's kind of like that. Like there wasn't really like a strong attention to detail. But maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe this is a mimic. Maybe they're trying to make their own beer snob beer. Maybe we could call this the Beastie Boys of rap and beer. Like the Beasties were the parody, and they turned out to be pretty darn good.
Right, this is like intergalactic. All right, well, anyway, it's interesting, and I'm glad I tried it. I'm going to score it. A B. It's good, but it's strange.
I'm going to give the beer itself an A minus. The flavor profile, I'm going to give a B. Because they probably used cheap ingredients to make this beer. But like I said, it's probably a parody beer of the Beer Snob beer. So, right on. Make another parody beer.
So they're like kind of doing it with a tongue-in-cheek kind of...
Yeah, it's what I would think.
Being kind of silly about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we tried it, 10%. I wouldn't drink too much of it. Oh,
Yeah.
I really would not drink too much of it.
No. but it was pretty good.
All right. Well, I get a lot of water, and you know, last comment. When I go up to Wisconsin and Minnesota and Illinois, the water in a lot of those, like that Great Lakes water, is like really clean and icy. You know, that icy. It kind of has that, which to me is a good point. All right. Thanks for watching this video production, and I'm going to end this. We're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.
You forgot to say Les Montants Roulés.
Oh yeah, Les Montants Roulés.
I already said it. Doesn't matter now.
Maybe.
Les Montants.